Hello, this is a non-stream Vinny broad comedy cast of interpretation of the daily news on my ongoing task of getting comedy capital of the mine field, the mine shaft, or great hall of the news and the daily news and the post. Okay. This is for let's see, November 15th, Daily News. There was apparently a showdown, hold down, battle royale in the streets in front of City Hall between the women who want to stand up to themselves who want to be heard, some radical feminist group that don't want men in their spaces and don't want the girls because they have their space in the sports or anti-male commune. They want to have that. So old-fashioned feminism, and let's say that's what it is. Now you have the transgender movement, the latest incarnation of the LGBTQ movement, and they say, hey, if you think you're a woman, you talk like a woman, you walk like a woman, you're a woman. Whether you've had the situation happen surgically or whether you're just in the nagging. Well, this puts them in direct loggerheads with the old-fashioned feminists and now the new age feminists. Now they have bad words that they call each other. The transgenders call the women's turfs, and I think the feminists call the radical feminists from the 60s, John Ross, say, yeah, you're a bunch of guys, and that's top of for them. Well, they went down. They battled out. Let me tell you, it was a fearsome battle. I saw it on television. I watched it on television. I was frightened, even being just walking. I looked. I thought, there's butch lesbians battling transgender men, and they're fighting. Oh my goodness, it's very exciting. Anyway, that's what's happening in the streets of New York. I ain't picking sides. I'm a fragile man. I could break a hip. I get involved in a violent situation like that. Somebody knocks me over when I fall. At one time, I would be right in the midst of any fight. I would join every problem. It's no longer the battle. That's only it. This is the next article about a remade man. A man who proves he was, one of the boys. Yeah. One of the boys. And he's reformed. Apparently, he was in a squad of men who killed other men at the orders of the local Don Capo Kipalegatuna. But now he's reformed. He's changed. He could find Christ. Christ could find you. You maybe Christ is here in your day, and you look at each other, you miss. And he says, I'm not going to kill nobody because somebody in front of a desk says, hey, kill somebody. No. So I say, give the guy a chance. Yeah. That's you can't do it. Because he killed somebody 20 or 30 years ago. How do you know that guy wouldn't have been killed anyway who died of natural causes? Yeah? Huh? Look at that. Look at that for a moment. Think. Push your brain. Let's see. No federal charge for Rudy. All right. You might think a man of my background was not like Rudy Giuliani. He's a hero. He's a hero. They tried to get him on a Ukrainian rap. He ain't go for it. Yes, he went after the boys. Yes, Rudy destroyed the mafia in the city in the 1990s. True enough, in the 1980s and 90s, he was a scourge to his fellow, well, not really his fellow, but the guys who were in the same ethnic genre as he is, but he had a job to do. Now he's with the Trump. He's with the Trump. He's and he's getting a little eccentric. He used to be, sort of dignity, and now he's all loud. But all the way he'll get a little loud when we get all this, isn't that power algorithm? I like movie. But I know I did, a little bit of time. I didn't really do it time, but I watched it on television. It was a legit movie. Okay for me. Hey, e-bike bad is red about. Apparently, those little delivery men, those little soldiers who go out and get you your pizza, yeah, Chinese food. Now, apparently, their bike's getting on fire. They're getting incinerated. You can, your little Vietnamese or Chinese delivery man is potentially a happy meal himself as he goes on fire. Not only that, they're getting robbed. They're supporting them. They say, look, change those bikes whose batteries for fire so you don't have roasted delivery boy. And then don't call him delivery man boy anymore. Call him delivery man. He's a full-grown man. Although they may be using child labor also, but we're not going to get into that road. We're sidetracking. There's a sidetracks going on here. Now, this is about eat vegetables, bitch. These vegetarians, they get a little too far. No, I'm going to tell you something, Mr. Vegetarian or Mrs. Vegetarian. You don't force your lifestyle upon me. I like a little bit of roast. I like a little meat, no food. I'll eat your vegetarian if you make it good, like a vegetarian lasagna. But I would really have a little piece of meat in there. But I'll go with you. I'm not totally stubborn here. You don't take from an Italian man with meat. Just watch yourself. Okay. This is going to be fairly short. And we're going to put this on the internet. All right. Okay. We're going to do it. End this thing. Goodbye. Goodbye.